What are the different types of homicide in Texas? Homicide generally refers to the unlawful killing of a person. There are generally 4 types of homicide in Texas: capital murder, murder, manslaughter, and criminally negligent homicide. Capital murder means murder with some sort of special aggravating factor. For example, in Texas, killing a child under the age of 10, or killing someone who's a police officer, or committing murder in the course of certain other offenses, such as robbery or kidnapping, can make murder capital murder. Capital murder means a person is possibly looking at the death penalty, or if the death penalty is waived and they're found guilty, then the sentence is automatically life in prison. Murder, on the other hand, is a first-degree felony. That means the punishment range is 5 years to 99 years or life in prison. You may sometimes hear the term sudden passion murder. Sudden passion is a defense that can be raised in the punishment phase of a trial. So let's say a person is found guilty of murder and they're subject to that up to life in prison penalty. Well, in punishment, the defense can show that this act occurred out of sudden passion. And if they're successful in proving that, then the jury will be given a reduced punishment to deliberate on. That's 2 to 20 years in prison. Because it's still a murder conviction, the jury cannot consider probation. You might also hear the term felony murder in Texas. A felony murder is a murder that takes place when a person intends on committing a felony, and in the course of committing that felony, they commit an act that's clearly dangerous to human life. So in other words, they may not have intended to kill someone, but they intended to commit the felony and they intended to commit an act that was dangerous to a human life. And in doing so, they're subject to the same penalty range of an intentional or knowing murder, so the 5 to 99 years or life. Manslaughter is the reckless and unlawful killing of another person. That's a second-degree felony. The punishment range is 2 to 20 years in prison. Unlike a sudden passion murder, which also carries 2 to 20 years in prison, manslaughter has the possibility of a jury returning a verdict of guilt and still giving probation. So a manslaughter conviction with a sentence of 10 years or less can be probated. So there's a big difference between manslaughter and sudden passion murder, even though on paper, it looks like the punishment ranges are the same. Finally, we have criminally negligent homicide in Texas. This is the unlawful and criminally negligent killing of another person. So there was a duty of care owed, and that duty of care was not met. So there was some sort of criminal neglect, and that criminal neglect resulted in the death of another person. This is a state jail felony, meaning the punishment range is 180 days in state jail up to 2 years in state jail, and probation is a possibility. All the theories of self-defense and defense of a third party apply to every level of homicide, ranging from capital murder all the way down to criminally negligent homicide in Texas. If you've been charged with a homicide in North Texas, give us a call at 817-203-2220. We made this video in response to a question we got on this channel. If you have a question about criminal law in Texas or federal criminal law, drop a comment below. You can learn more about these charges on our website, versestexas.com.